Why don't you give me a sign? Like the sea that leaves a trail along that shore. It's not your problem, it's mine. Everybody thinks that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I am too. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm waiting for the shockwaves to begin. Oh, won't you let me hold you for one time? Just a rainy day in a London cafe, a London cafe. So give me one last serenade. Say to me, or swear at me till the night turns into day. And it was a shame when daylight faded, because we didn't notice at all.
I just woke up, I think I had the weirdest dream. It was like voices really freaking me out. I can't... Wait. I can't sleep. Well, I'm here waiting at the airport. My flight's about to leave.
Hello, I'm Sophia Jessica, and welcome to the Fan Carpet.
As a writer-director, are there any other aspects of the industry that you'd like to pursue?
No. I mean, I've tried a lot of things. During Death of April, I was producer, writer, a co-editor, camera operator. I mean, I like the directing part, and I think doing this film is great, and I've done other projects where you get to put your finger into different like jobs, so you learn them, and it's important. I usually tell friends who are coming up to, it's important to know almost all the aspects, because it's better that so you could talk to people and tell them what you want. Because I know some directors who don't even know what certain lenses are for cameras or how you use the lenses. And I'm like, that's really important that you should know what a 50 and a 35 versus a 24, what they do and what you would use them for, versus leaning completely on your director of photography to do that. Because it's like you're still the visionary, and these people are more like the soldiers in the army. You're the general, and they're there to like do what you need them to do, but you should know what each job entails, so that way you could kind of like manage the time. Like if you know that setting up lights takes you this much time, X amount of time, you know that you could do something else. If you're a novice and don't understand how long lighting takes, then you could be in trouble. Or if you don't know how a camera operates, you could be in trouble. So you should learn everything. But what I really want to do and continue to do is direct projects. I like that. And being a storyteller, I enjoy that. It's like, I think the bigger the budget, the less things I have to touch. Even though I know this stuff, it gets you more focused on the story and more focused on like the overall look of what you're trying to do. Versus like if you split yourself and wear too many hats, it becomes a bit of a pain, because not everybody's Robert Rodriguez, where you can just shoot and it, do lighting and direct all at once. It becomes a bit of a process where one thing falls by the wayside when you're focused too much on, one aspect. If you're doing camera, you're trying to make sure the camera doesn't shake, you might lose some of the performance because you can't really focus on what the actors are saying. So, but I would still love to direct and be more like behind a monitor or be next to the camera operator so I can see what's going on. But that's my dream, is pretty much just strictly direct.
Awesome.
I know that was a long answer, but
that's awesome. No, that's awesome. I agree. When I'm filming premiere, I prefer just to do the camera. I can do the interviewing as well, but I prefer to just focus on what I'm doing. I find I get a better outcome from it.
Exactly. I mean, people can do multiple things, but it's usually best if you're focusing on one thing and something you like the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to be the interviewer and the camera operator. That would be like almost impossible to try to do both things and get something that you're happy with at the end. That's the only complaint I always have, is like, not that I want to have a bigger crew, but I want to have people that I don't have to kind of micromanage in a way. Like, I know everybody knows their job, but usually because we're all coming up, a lot of people still need a little help. And like, this is how you do this, or this is how you use the red camera, or this is how you do. And that takes away from you being able to focus more on your job and being anything. Like if I'm the director, I just want to focus on being a director, not tell the camera op how to operate their camera or tell the gaffer how to set up lights. That I don't want to do.
Yeah, I know. It's. I mean, it's not impossible. My colleague, my friend and colleague, does it all the time. He self shoots and
I know. There's some
so
people who have,
he can do
there's some
it.
people who
So.
have that talent, and unfortunately I'm not one of those people who have that talent. Like I mentioned, Robert Rodriguez. He's like, I've interviewed him, and for different projects because I also do like entertainment stuff for a company that they hire me for, like to go out and shoot stuff. And I always marvel at those people who can do all that. Everybody has that vision that they could be like, I can hold a camera and direct you and then do this and get the sound later and match it up. I'm like, damn, I wish I could do that stuff. But unfortunately, I'm not. I have I'm more old school where I need to have somebody do it and then I could do one thing. If you wanted me to shoot your film, I could give you a good shot. I could do that and I don't have to worry about directing or anything. I'm like, hold the camera steady, get the shot, boom, knock it out. But doing multiple things is a little hard for me. I'll be honest about that. I don't have that skill that can be like do a million things and juggle them all perfectly. No, I can't do that.
Last time I spoke to Robert Rodriguez was years ago. It was for the Predator film that he did. So it was years ago. But he's a cool guy. I like him. I like his films as well. The last film of his that I saw was Alita, Battle Angel. That was the last thing I saw. Yeah,
I interviewed him at the Comic-Con for that film.
Yeah,
and he was a nice guy. He's really a nice guy. He's always there to like, give people advice. Like he just pretty much like my assistant who was there, she was like, "Oh, Ruben directs too." And he's like, "Oh, great." He goes, keep pushing, man. You got to keep pushing because the industry it's not an easy industry. You know what I mean? A lot of people get lucky and they get into the business, but if you look, there's a million films and a lot of people you don't even know who they are. There's a million. If every year there's probably thousands of movies that come out, and people only probably know a handful of those directors or filmmakers. You know what I mean? It's like it's a very hard industry. So it's part luck and also part the struggle. You got to keep pushing it out there until somebody goes, "Hey, yeah, I remember that guy. He did this film."
Yeah, absolutely. He's a wonderful guy. One Christmas, all the Spy Kids films were on like one every day, so I watched one every day because I hadn't seen them. But I like him. He makes good films. I like his films. He's good.
Yeah. No, his stuff is like he's a quick filmmaker, and that's one of the things. Like even before him, that's what I was always training to be. It's like my short films were always shot in like a couple of hours, because I was always trying to, what can I do by myself, and how can I push this to be quicker? How can I set up lights really fast? How can I direct somebody to get a scene really quickly? Because I always thought like if I ever did move up, it's more about being efficient, and getting the shots. I understand that it's like if you did become famous, you could be like a Scorsese or a Kubrick where you do like a million takes. But I appreciate just trying to get what I'm trying to get as quickly as possible for the benefit of myself and also for my actors, so everybody can be happy and not pretty much kill everybody with like, a million takes on one thing.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for more content next time.
Been fading away.
I don't know what she wants from me because I'm not a paranormal expert. I can't help her. I didn't move here to become obsessed with a ghost. I don't know what's happening to me.
She was possessed. I'm not afraid of her.
Honestly, I really don't know what I saw.
I'm here on the largest of the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, with the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea, beautiful mountainous landscape, the thriving city of Palma, quaint little market towns, a growing number of luxury hotels, It's no surprise that the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor like to holiday here. So come and join me as I take you round Mallorca.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.